T-minus 1 minute and counting. Three, two, one.
Hello and welcome to this week's Flight Show, where it is not quite scorchio, but it's still pretty damn warm. We're coming to you from Wadswick, and my name is Ian Seeger.
I'm Ed Hicks.
And I'm Dave Calderwood.
Big thanks to SkyDemon for supporting the show, and here is this week's top tip.
Hi, I'm Tim from SkyDemon. Welcome to this week's top tip. You can connect SkyDemon to most autopilots or various other avionics such as a CDI or HSI via a Bluetooth to RS-232 adapter like this one, in the same way that you can connect it to your radio to send frequencies. Your avionics engineer will need to install whatever device you use in your aircraft and connect it to the avionics. Then, to set it up in SkyDemon, open the Setup menu, choose Connectivity, then Add Bluetooth Device. If your device is turned on, you'll see it right away, so select it, give it a name if you like, then select Autopilot here, so we know what's connected. Your avionics person might advise you to select only a few of the messages below, but I'll leave it on all, then press Save. Now whenever you're flying, or even if you simulate as I'm doing here, SkyDemon will connect to your device and send all the necessary data every second, which you can see it's doing from this green light. Your autopilot can use this to keep you on track, and a CDI or HSI can show you when you're off track. For our full user manual, go to skydemon.aero and choose Help and Support.
There you go, autopilot. You can wire your autopilot into SkyDemon. Not if you're a certified aircraft, don't do that.
Don't do that. But it's another remarkable thing about SkyDemon, isn't it?
It's
is.
like you can drive it from your iPad. It's amazing.
Yeah, where some platforms don't play outside of their own world. SkyDemon is like the oasis of connectivity.
Come and play with me.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yep. So thank you very much, SkyDemon.
Obviously, we've been blessed with really, really hot weather. Everything's looking a bit scorched earth now.
Scorched earth.
Bit yellow.
Bit yellow. Should we see what Simon has in store for us?
Evening all, I hope that this evening finds you well and raring to go for the weekend. This is how things shape up for Friday morning. You can see we've got broken cloud across southern areas of the country, more cloud across Scotland, across northern parts of Ireland, and as the day progresses, yeah, there's always more cloud in southern Scotland and eastern parts of Ireland, but actually north and south you can see some decent spells of sunshine as the cloud base breaks 4,000 foot base, 10,000 foot tops for most. Yeah, just that little line of cloud, perhaps bases of 3,000 feet, tops again at 10,000 feet, but overall it's pretty fair. Now, as we get in towards Saturday, the flow is going to be coming in from the north. Notice here, just one or two showers affecting northern Scotland and northeastern coast of England. Most areas, though, are dry and fine and perfectly VFRable. Into the afternoon on Saturday, still got that northerly flow, and again, one or two showers affecting eastern coast, but overall it is fair, it's flyable all the way, and we're looking at bases of around 3,000 to 4,000 feet in the tops at about 10 to 12,000 feet, up to 15,000 feet though in the east. Now, as we get in towards Sunday, that northerly flow is still with us. Some cloud just running down eastern coast, I think, on Sunday morning. It clears away from East Anglia in the southeast during the afternoon, but always that tendency for areas exposed to that northerly wind to see more in the way of cloud. Generally, though, it's a VFRable day again. We're going to be looking at bases of around 4,000 feet and the tops at about 10,000 feet. It ain't bad, is it? It looks like being a good weekend. Check your forecasts carefully, as always, from official sources. But it's all pretty well straightforward. Okay, I will leave you with that for now. Don't forget to get yourself to weatherschool.co.uk. Get yourself booked onto Aviation Weather School Part 1, my next live online course, which is going to take place on the Tuesday evenings of the 15th and 22nd of September between 6:30pm and 9pm. I will show you how to spot weather windows 5 days in advance. I'll show you how you can better forecast things like cloud bases, cloud tops, the winds, visibility, weather, etc. And I'll build your confidence in net, taking you beyond the PPL and the ATPL as well, to get you thinking weather. I want you flying more. I want you flying more safely. Go and have a look at weatherschool.co.uk now and book your place. Okay, I'll leave you with that for now. That was a quick and easy forecast, wasn't it? Whatever you do, have a safe flying weekend, and bye for now.
Do you know Simon's got a new book out? You know, the Instant Weather Classic Guide, the one which shows all the clouds. He's updated it. New book out.
Simon's Sky Cloud Atlas.
That's it.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Jolly good job. Jolly good job. We got a packed show today. Should we get on with it?
Canter into the news.
Yes, full speed, I think. Well, big news this week.
Cantering.
Well, it's been big news every week for the last few weeks. Big news this week is that the mandatory electronic conspicuity is definitely on the table. The CAA has launched a consultation, and it ran from yesterday actually, right through to the 22nd of September. Basically, all aircraft flying below 10,000 feet will probably have to have some form of electronic conspicuity.
Well, I don't think it's some form, is it?
Well, it has to be ADSB.
It has
Yes,
to be ADSB, yeah.
that's right.
They've taken it. Okay, it's consultation. So who knows the outcome? Except we all know the outcome, don't we? They've decided already, clearly.
Yeah. And so the comments which are being sought are on which aircraft are included, how it will be introduced, the costs of compliance, and transition period. Among the comments we've heard already is that this is all purely for the drone industry, so they should pay for any costs. Good luck with that one, I think. And somebody pointed out that antenna location is vital for electronic conspicuity. Some portable unit solutions are less than perfect due to shielding.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah. And another comment I heard was that this chap who's a project engineer, he said, I think the DFT, Department for Transport, and the CAA are completely underestimating the complexity of the task. The number of stakeholders, the complexity of the equipment, and the lack of experience among drone operators means 2 years is wholly inadequate. Five will barely be adequate.
But maybe it will all take place in the world of the sandbox, where speedy progress is guaranteed.
They've been testing in the sandbox, and I think they're ready to. Well, the drone industry thinks they're ready to roll it out. They're chafing at the bit, aren't they?
The drone industry really, I don't think they've ever really experienced the steady pace of regular fixed wing certification and procedures and things like that, have they?
No, I think the two different worlds are worlds apart.
Yeah,
as it were.
When we say drone, of course, we are talking about beyond visual line of sight.
Yep.
Rather than just some chap sending up his camera drone.
Oh yeah. I mean, this is all for the multi-billion-dollar industry, isn't it? That is, drones autonomously operating.
So you can get your joke rubber doctor delivered to your back garden in less than an hour. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, well, it's very clear from what's come out before that DFT had told the CAA to get on with it. This is a big industry, has potentially lots of benefits, so they're just getting on with it. And there's no other way, really, if you think about it, that drones can integrate into airspace without some form of electronic conspicuity.
Well, I think if you take a step back, it is drones, but it's a bigger thing because it's about the lower airspace being the future of the airspace in the UK, of which drones, eVTOL taxis, and beyond visual line of sight drones will play a potentially huge part if those numbers come true. I'm not sure they will, but that's what's being planned for. So the CA solution is right. We need some form of electronic conspicuity below 10,000 feet. Should apply to all aircraft, but it's not quite clear what the definition of aircraft is. Does that include every drone that you buy as a sub 249 gram drone? I don't know. I suspect not, but who knows? And I think if you are 140 knots or less, and again, operating speed is called 140 knots. Now that's there are different ways of defining operating speed, and that's not clearly defined in there. But effectively, 140. I'm taking that as if you're flying at 140 knots, you could buy a Cirrus and never fly above 140 knots.
Yes,
for example. No one's.
Where's the fun in that, though?
Yeah. Because I think speed is going to define some of the accuracy levels of.
So below 140 knots, indicated airspeed. This is not ground speed.
Yeah.
Then you'll be able to potentially use a CAP 1391, which are things like Sky Echo.
Yeah.
But it has to be SIL 1 and SDA 1,
yeah.
which are kind of the two standards in there. And there is the thing that's mentioned in there is some kind of testing, because you're right, depending on how you mount those things. Something like Sky Echo doesn't have an external area. So if you're mounting it in front of some big people and behind a big chunky engine, you might not have, it's installation dependent. So you can potentially do that, and some people will potentially be already equipped. They go, I've got this, I'm doing ADSB out, I've got no problem, thank you very much, I'm SDA 1, I'm SIL 1, bish bash bosh, I'm done. And this is above that, and aircraft will have to put out 1090, by the way. So aircraft above 140 knots will need the full-on Mode S extended squitter transponder and approved GPS source. So I spoke briefly about Cirruses earlier. They'll all have that already. Yeah. Whereas obviously a lot of other people might need to equip. I mean, the other thing is, if someone needs to equip and wants to carry on flying their aircraft above 140 knots and they're not already equipped, then in 2 years there's going to be an awful lot of queues at avionics installation places and people supplying Mode S, ES extended squitter transponders, because you need more than just a Mode S transponder and an approved GPS source. I think a lot of people will have the approved GPS source.
Yeah.
As a bunch of people are talking about the Europeans and ADSL, they're going for ADSL L, ADSL. So that's a light thing expected for or designed for general aviation aircraft at a lower cost, and it's a kind of it's a common platform, but it will be put out on a non-licensed frequency and possibly on 4G and 5G and other frequencies. It's supposed to mix a whole load of things. It will still be its own format, but that's the way they're doing that. So that will be a divergence that EASA are developing that at the moment. That will be a divergence from the UK and Europe, which will also bring up potential problems in the future if a European GA aircraft wants to fly into the UK, or even if a UK aircraft wants to fly into specific areas in Europe.
It strikes me this has to be an international worldwide standard.
Well, the international worldwide standard today is ADSB.
Yeah.
And there's any doubt about that right now.
Yeah.
I think the drone people might go, hang on a minute. We want to manufacture 100,000 drones a second, and we want ADSL or we want ADSB. Tell us what it is. So I think that'll be. It's always a little bit strange when someone goes, hang on a second, you see our little corner of the world, we're going to do something different to everybody else here. But it's not quite everybody else, because the US is. It is a tricky problem that needs resolving.
Yeah. And it's fair to say that this consultation probably is one of the most important things that a pilot or an airspace user can get involved and give your opinion on.
Yeah. I mean, and it's quite a chunky consultation. So, we haven't finished reading through every single line of it and analysing it. So there'll be more on this at some point in the future, without a doubt. But that's the initial thing. The other thing that I thought was quite interesting, and a lot of people have commented on, is what's being mandated is the fact that you have ADSB, or not what's being mandated, what will potentially be mandated depending on the outcome of the consultation. Yeah, right. Is that it'll be ADSB out. There's no mandate for ADSB in. So in theory, this won't be like. I'm sure this won't be like. Everyone will go, here you go, have my signal, see where we're. But no one will actually be able to see anyone because they haven't spent the money on ADSB in. I think, frankly, if there's an ADSB out mandate, then people should be able to find a way of getting ADSB. There are some very low-cost solutions for getting ADSB in.
Yeah.
Pilot aware, not mentioned in the consultation at all.
No.
FLARM, that's FLARM is electronic conspicuity, but has very specialised niche and does that really, really well.
Yeah.
But but at least in the consultation, pilot aware of flam will not meet the requirement.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. We'll put a link to the consultation so you can have a look at it for yourself.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so Sleapkosh news, the UK's biggest fly-in festival. The organisers of Sleapkosh 2026 are saying it's been their biggest year yet. Anyone want to take a guess on numbers?
Well, certainly lots. I've saw
12 and a
the
half.
pictures.
Numbers of what?
Yeah, exactly. 3,000. They're saying they had 3,000 people and 700 aircraft attending, and obviously they had fantastic weather in the run-up to and during the event and afterwards. That will really help an event like that, won't it? 2 days of air show ending with airborne pyrotechnics. So a bunch of fireworks, a big selection of warbirds. Sleapkosh has also become a really big spot for trade stands as well, with over 40 of those attending. Shropshire Aero Club said the evenings were filled with laughter, dancing, 2 nights of live music, and the England football game. I'm not sure they had any influence on England winning. Maybe Sleapkosh has that power. And also an ever-flowing bar and a great group of like-minded and fun people. Off the back of this success, there's been the big news that Sleapkosh 2027 is going to be 4 days next year. That suddenly becomes the UK's biggest duration event, doesn't it? So
Friday to Monday, is that, or Thursday?
No, Thursday. So 8th to the 11th of July. They're saying 4 days. That's that's getting into Aero territory or Oshkosh territory. So looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, so I heard a rumour that it's going to change its name. I don't think it's actually true.
I think you made that up.
To Smellkosh.
To Smellkosh.
Because there was some issue with water on the site. So a couple of people I know who went, I couldn't go because I was at PTL Manchester. A couple of people who went said, no showers for a couple of days. Hence the new name.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I'm sure they'll get that fixed.
I'm sure, yeah. A great team at Sleap, highly motivated, and definitely, they're going to make that perfection, aren't they? So,
yeah. Yep. Okay. If you've got some money hanging around, you may be interested in an auction. Kirkbridge Airfield is up for sale, former World War II RAF base, about 160 acres, a mixture of runways, some of them good, some of them a little bit grassy, a couple of buildings, some derelict, some not derelict. The auctioneers are talking about all sorts of potential up there, up in the Lake District. So that's, sort of Lake District. 1.5 million is the guide price on that.
That seems amazingly good value.
Yeah, 168. Yeah, I mean, I suspect that wouldn't be the end of the money that you would spend.
Do you think? You think buying an airfield is not a continuous money pit?
No, it's not. I'm going to buy this. It's just going to generate me just income, non-stop income.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't even have to get out of bed. The money just, I could watch my bank account go up and up and up, just like aviation publishing. Yeah.
So, there's a link in the video description if you fancy buying Kirkbride.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Did any of us ever flown into Kirkbride?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, right.
I was flying up with Ed. We're flying up to Glenforsa. Yeah,
Glenforsa, yeah.
And as the further north we got, the more obvious it became that I needed a pee.
A diversion was required.
Where can I go? There you go.
Yeah.
Quick radio call. Come in for a pee.
Well, talking of needing a pee, there's a couple of pilots who have just flown flex-wing microlights from the UK to Iceland. Big long trip, especially the second leg from Vega and the Faroes to the Iceland airport I can't pronounce.
Somewhere in Iceland.
Eaglestad.
Yes.
Close enough. Anyway, earlier today I spoke to them on WhatsApp. We managed to get WhatsApp working on a laptop and technology. And anyway, here it is what they had to say. So you've made it to Iceland in your open cockpit flex-wing microlights?
We did, yes.
Yeah. How was the flight?
Yeah, we started at Deanthorpe on it was the Monday a week ago. We've got sort of 35, 40 mile an hour headwinds to get up to East Fortune. But we got there in the end, didn't we? The next stop was Oban, and we refueled at Oban, and then it was up to Stornoway.
The really difficult bit started at Stornoway.
Yeah, so we've still got quite a bit to do, haven't we, at Stornoway, and sort of kit that we wear over land and then kit that we wear for the water crossings.
Yeah, so we have to swap all that out. We'll get all that out, pack the other bits away. And
So you flew from Stornoway to the Faroe Islands. Yeah.
The worry with Vega on the Faroe Islands is always the approach. Because it's renowned for having quite strong turbulence, and also it gets fogged in, very quickly and unpredictably. So you wonder what you're going to get when you get there. But it was, to be honest, it was stunning, and we did the waterfall approach onto runway 30. The turbulence coming into land. There was a bit, but nothing that we've not dealt with in the past. So it was fantastic, actually.
Yeah. So, but the real big trip was from Vega across the North Atlantic to Iceland, to an airport which I'm struggling to pronounce, Ingolstadt.
close enough, something like that. Yeah, that turned out to be a lot longer than even we were predicting. It was supposed to take, about 4.5 hours? Yeah. But when we got sort of 100 miles, or within 100 miles of Iceland itself, the wind really picked up and it swung round more than it should have done. And we were battling into a 25 mile an hour headwind for the last sort of 100 miles. And when you're only flying at sort of 80 miles an hour anyway, that really makes a massive difference to the time en route. Mm-hmm. And it ended up taking us just short of 5.5 hours, that leg of constant flying across the sea with nothing much to see at all. And then it was clouded over, so you couldn't see the ground at all for a long while.
So 5.5 hours in a microlight, an open cockpit microlight, you've not got a lot of space to do anything there. You've got to eat, drink, or have a comfort break. How'd you cope?
Well, we've always got a little bag with some snacks and things just near our feet so that we can just grab something. And you're reasonably sheltered if you sort of keep yourself tucked in behind the screen. And we've always got a little bottle of water or something down there as well. You just have to be really careful you don't drop it.
That's the thing with the trikes and a pusher prop. You're very aware that if anything gets loose, it's going through the prop.
Yeah.
So you're very careful that everything's tied down and secure, and even when you're moving around to try and get your snacks, that goes through my mind quite a lot. I think I had a toffee crisp and a packet of biscuits.
But now, of course, you're only halfway through the whole trip because you've got to fly home as well.
We have indeed, yeah.
You looking forward to it?
The weather at the moment, it's properly windy here and very bright outside, which is why we're facing the way we're facing, because the dust has all kicked up again. It's got really windy. But apart from that, the weather tomorrow is looking really good. The winds swung round and we should be starting the homeward journey Thursday morning. That's the plan at the moment. We should have a decent tailwind to get us back to the Faroes. And if it's as good as predicted and we get away early enough, we may even do the second leg back to Scotland tomorrow as well.
We are looking at trying to get back to Wick
rather than
Stornoway this time round.
So your pair of you look quite normal. So what's possessed you to do this crazy flight?
That's a good question.
Yeah, well, we are out raising money for Prostate Cancer UK. The money has been dribbling in. I think we're up to about 3,500 at the minute. So if you've been watching us along the way and you've been thinking about doing it and waiting till we'd actually got here or something, now's the time, really.
It is, yeah.
That's sounding like Bob Geldof.
Good luck for your return flight, and we'll speak to you when you get back.
So by the time you watch this, they may well be either on their way home or have landed somewhere in Scotland after coming from the place that Dave couldn't pronounce.
That's in a flex wing though. That's an epic trip.
It
I
is
know
an
people
epic
often
trip.
say epic trip, but I've hats off to them
Yes.
doing that in a flex wing.
Yeah. Could you imagine a flex wing? There's nowhere to put anything. And you just,
No snacks, snacks in cockpit, comforts and things like that. There's
Your
none
hands
of
up,
that.
like, lifting yourself up. the
Yeah.
seat a bit.
Yeah.
No wriggling.
And of course, since they're flying over the North Atlantic, they're both wearing those up to the neck suits, that rubber things, immersion suits.
I guess at least you've got a nice cooling breeze.
Yes, they won't be getting hot. That's true.
I tried to do a photo shoot once a gazillion years ago from a flex wing.
Yes.
It was the first thing I thought. Okay, I can't put the camera close enough because I had a big visor.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't actually see what was
Yeah.
going on. So I'll lift the visor up, and that was like instant streaming light.
Mistake.
The blaster was like, ah!
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't make a great camera ship.
No.
Yes. Okay.
Me. Some sad news. Metal Seagulls, which if you're in the UK home building world for sure, you will have come across. They are to close in following what they're calling a structured winding down. Pembrokeshire-based light aircraft engineering specialist Metal Seagulls, they will close their hangar operations later this summer, bringing an end to almost 11 years of doing what they've been doing, supporting home builders, aircraft owners and manufacturers. The wind down is voluntary and solvent, they're saying, and flying activities are expected to cease at the end of August before the business is wound down in the following months. So that's really quite sad. Since its formation in 2016 and moved to Haverfordwest in 2021, Metal Seagulls has built a good reputation for specialist metalwork, CNC machine parts, and all sorts of other bits and pieces for home-built aircraft. And also they've been the agent for UL Power Engines in the UK and Zenair. So I'm guessing that those particular things will need to find new people,
New
to
homes,
support
yeah.
them. Yeah.
And talking of which, there's some machinery and equipment and stuff that they're selling. So if you're interested in that will also need a new home.
Yeah, a whole bunch of quite heavy grade
CNC
equipment.
stuff and
Yeah,
stuff,
not sort of desktop level, but
No.
major stuff.
Yeah, there's an English wheel up there as well in that list.
I wish
There
I
is.
could use an English
I'd
wheel.
love to learn.
That would be like my definitive skill. I
You
would
could get, instead of watching TV, you could get one and like
just wheel away my evenings.
away.
That's it. Yeah.
Very therapeutic, I should imagine.
I should imagine it'd be, for me, it wouldn't be. It would be more frustrating. It's like,
Why isn't this the shape that I want?
I'm thinking of this shape. It's not doing it.
I think you often look at people using an English wheel, and it's like maybe they're just going, "Oh, well, that can be a so and so."
It's a bit like 3D printed parts, isn't it? Yeah.
They're much easier.
I think that's much easier.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Anyway, Blackbushe Airport is getting a rebrand, and here it is. Run the video. The video shows this stylised bee, which is going to be their new logo, B for Blackbushe. And apparently...
Amazing.
Apparently it comes out...
Yeah, they came up with that.
Yeah.
But also it comes out, apparently, some clever designers looked at the original layout of the airfield from above...
And it looks like a giant bee?
It looks like a giant bee, or he's managed to, or she has managed to produce one. Anyway, we did a quick word with Chris Gazzard, who's the manager there, and he was very keen to emphasise that pilots and aircraft owners will see little difference operationally. It'll look very smart, of course, but they'll still receive the same friendly welcome, the same professional service, and the same commitment to GA that Blackbushe has always been known for.
And more hangars.
More hangars, big investment going in on new hangars. Looks very smart, actually. Copper and black are their new colours.
Fantastic.
There you go. Totally good. It's great to see. It's actually great to see, because that lamp must be worth a tidy penny where it is.
I would say so.
And it must be doing so. So it's great to see investment going into that.
Yeah.
Good job.
Good job.
Good job, Blackbushe. Right, so just a little small bit of news. Lightspeed, the headset people, you remember they came out with DeltaZulu and said, we're going to be able to upgrade the firmware, hardware, software.
Yeah, that's their headset that detects carbon monoxide, isn't it?
Yes, it is indeed. Well, they are soon to launch your very own profile. If you fly behind a Rotax engine, the ANR profile has changed. So you'll be able to get better ANR when you're flying behind a Rotax. with your Lightspeed DeltaZulu.
That kind of makes sense because the acoustic signatures and things of a Rotax must be quite different because it's higher RPM, gearbox, and all of that. You go.
Yeah, I mean,
That seems
one day
reasonable.
you're flying a DC-3 and the next day you're flying a Rotax. You want different profiles, don't you?
Yeah.
I'm guessing. I don't know.
Yeah, and you know, I know some people might go, "Oh, that's not very newsy, is it?" But you go, at least that's a headset manufacturer out there continually evolving and improving their product.
Which is what Bose said they were going to do when they launched the A30.
And I don't think they have.
No, they haven't.
No.
So does this Lightspeed headset, does it detect the difference itself?
No,
Or do you actually have
I
to-
suspect you load the profile through the app
Right.
that you've got.
It's like I have noted. Hello, Dave. I've noted that you're flying a Rotax
It's
today.
an AI headset. Probably.
It's AI. Well,
No, it isn't. It isn't. But I mean, that'll be the next thing, won't it?
Yes. Yeah.
yeah.
So the other news that we're closing with is the fact that Flyer, and more importantly, Ian Seeger, has won an award.
More importantly, Flyer. More importantly, I was awarded it, but it's really about Flyer and PCL, Pilot Careers Live. It was the Scott Farney Medal for work that's been done on spreading the word and education in general aviation. So we've been doing this for like 32 years now,
Wow.
and PCL for not much less than that. So there's been a whole bunch of stuff. So it was great to pop up to the old House of Lords, get a medal like that.
Yeah.
Tim Peake rode the accommodation. That was quite good.
Yeah, right.
Wow. That's
Annabelle
pretty cool.
wanted to know whether I touched him or not. Okay, no, I didn't.
Did you touch
didn't
Tim
touch him.
Peake?
He goes, "Tim, is that you?" But yeah, no, it was good. But it is for the team, past and present, because there's an awful lot of work's gone into that over the last 32 years by an awful lot of people,
Yeah.
and it continues to happen, which is a good reason for you to join the Flyer Club.
As we
I was
men-
looking at who'd won it before. Two names that I instantly recognised out there was Derek Piggott,
Oh, wow.
gliding,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gliding legend.
savant,
Yeah.
and John Farley.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
rather that's a nice bit of serendipity there.
That's what I thought. Yeah, he did a lot of educational stuff, John Farley.
Yeah, and obviously a mega contributor to Flyer in the day.
Absolutely,
So
absolutely.
I remember his advice, John Farley's advice for going for a medical. Don't tell the doctor anything.
Yeah.
It's up to him to find it.
It's their job to find it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I remember asking John a question once. I can't remember what it was about. I think it was something like gyroscopics and engines and aircraft in a spin or something like that.
right.
It was about three hours later because he had to just continuously simplify what he was saying before I could actually understand it.
Yeah.
It started off as like, I don't get that, John.
It's like, no, John, it's this, but simpler.
Yeah, can we have it simpler? Good. Well, club news, Dave.
Club news, yes. The July landing fees, Tippenham, Longside, East Kirkby and Retford Gamston. That could save you 50 quid, which is quite a good saving. Annabelle, who runs our landing fees, says if you're going to any of these places, flying in, take photos, take videos. Let us have them so we can share it with other readers and other people.
But even more than the free landing fees, when you become a member of the Fly Club, apart from becoming a member of the best aviation club in the UK, you get full access to everything we produce online. You get access to our Skype stream on a Wednesday afternoon. You get full access to the forum and posting on the forum. You get much more than landing fees. You get the whole package. So just join. £6 a month, £72 a year.
Yeah.
So, or even £62 a year.
Or even 62. I don't know. I knew that was wrong when I said it.
That's a like,
£62 a year.
Take advantage of this discounted real price.
Yeah, there you go. And it's probably a good time to mention that during the month of August, we will be taking the month off. The Flyer show, there's lots of other stuff we're doing. We're not all going on holiday for a month. Lots of other stuff. We're beginning organising a fly-in, so watch out for announcing for the news of that fairly soon.
Yeah.
But so next week there's no show because we're in Oshkosh.
Yeah.
And the week after that there's a show, which is kind of Oshkosh roundup. And other
End
bits
of
and
the
pieces.
end of July, isn't
End
it?
of July.
And then August is a little bit of a break, and then
August,
back in
yeah.
September.
Yeah.
So.
We'll be spring cleaning the Flyer show. We might change a few things. I don't know.
Oh, okay. News to me.
I know. Yeah, because I'm doing a Christian
Christian Dries.
conference. Oh, we'll be bringing a whatever it is that he was
tilt
a
rotor.
space shuttle tilt rotor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Christian
the
Dries.
Elon Musk of
Yeah.
Austria.
If you've missed that little reference, Ian's talking about Christian Dries, who used to be the boss of Diamond, who used to scare his handlers because at press conferences they'd be like, "What's he going to say? What's he going
What's
to
he
say?"
going to say? Yeah, and he'd say something. You look at the back of the room, and they're all going,
Oh, how are we going to make that happen?
Yeah, amazing.
Exciting stuff. Yeah. So but we'll be around and about during August.
Absolutely. The theme of this show
Yes.
is Oshkosh. Oshkosh preview. Before we move on to the Oshkosh preview, I'd like to say a huge thank you to Cirrus, Continental Aerospace Technologies and Hartzell Propeller, who are sponsoring our coverage at Oshkosh this year. It really wouldn't be possible without them.
No.
Basically, getting people to Oshkosh, housing people, feeding people, etc. Not to mention everyone working their socks off from about 7 in the morning, although Ed starts earlier, until about 8 or 9 at night is bloody hard work.
But
I'm not looking for sympathy, but it is hard.
But it's Oshkosh, and we love it.
It's Oshkosh, and we love it.
But we definitely couldn't do it without our supporters. So
No,
thank you
absolutely.
to Cirrus, Hartzell, and Continental.
Yep, and if you would like to support us next year, get in touch with our commercial department. Anyway, moving on.
So, lots of big new aeroplane announcements, some of which we talked in our giant news show, the giant news show,
Yeah,
last week.
The one Dave missed.
The one Dave missed. Obviously, it's first public showing of the Cub Crafters Carbon Cub ULT, the fantastic turbine. So looking forward to seeing
I
that.
like the ULT part of that name. I know what it stands for and why they've done it, but I'm not sure.
No, yeah,
It's not a great name, is it?
No.
out of all the things they did, it's
Yeah.
like, come on, Cub Crafters, could have made a better name. But anyway, that's a small detail. So looking forward to seeing that. Obviously, Cirrus will have their Track 10 trainer
Hopefully.
to show. I'm really excited to see that.
Yeah, me too. I think that'll be a good.
Yeah, just because we haven't seen a new trainer in a long time, a really new trainer. Excitement from Technam. We don't know
Mystery.
We don't know what
don't.
they're going to show, and they're beginning to tease it. And
They
they've
are.
had some videos going. It's luxury redefined. So we don't know. They're going to launch something. We don't know what it is. You've got a thought, haven't you?
Well, yes. So yesterday they sent out a thing saying, this is what some of our partners think of it. And there was a series of people who work for Continental Aerospace Technologies, one of our sponsors. Thank you very much. But we don't have any inside information on this, honestly. And they were all sitting there, being videoed and going, "Oh my God, that's amazing! Oh, that looks real luxury! Oh, that's." Someone said it's like an Italian sports car. They were basically being enthusiastic about it. Now, putting two and two together,
yes,
I don't think it takes a great mathematician to figure out that the fact that Continental were all talking about it is that whatever it is going to be powered by a Continental.
Powered.
So I was thinking, what could that be, and what gap could they be going for? Because Technam are big Rotax users.
Yes.
So I don't think personally this is going to be an LSA with no 200 in.
I wouldn't. No, it's not going to be that. So it's got to be one of the bigger Continental engines.
It's either got to be one of their Jet A powered engines or one of the bigger Continental engines.
Yeah, and you've got a theory on this, haven't you?
Well, I mean, Technam, they started off, but they used to be really well known for microlights, and they got into the LSA market, and they got the Rotax twin, and then they got the
4-seater,
the 4-seat. Single, the P2010, which is available with the diesel engine or with a Continental engine.
Diesel or a Lycoming, maybe.
Is it?
Yeah.
Diesel or a Lycoming. I got that one wrong.
Yeah.
And then you've got the bigger twin, the 2012.
Yeah, which is big.
Which is big.
Yeah.
Incidentally, I don't know if you know, but Technam have started their own airline in Italy.
Yeah, little regional airline. It's a perfect aircraft, they say.
Yeah.
Nipping in out of small
prove
airports.
it. Yeah, absolutely. So again, aircraft manufacturers must look around, particularly Oshkosh and other places. Go, Cirrus, that is the best selling
market.
Aircraft.
Yeah.
And they're not. Cirrus aircraft are not sold on low cost.
No.
Hasn't hindered their sales.
No.
So I'm wondering whether some combination of a bigger engine, a Mosaic, and a different version of the P2010 or something, maybe with a lower wing or something. Which I don't know. I am just guessing. I know nothing about this.
Yeah, but at that point we went, we'll do what everyone else in the world does now, and we'll ask AI to predict what Technam is going to unveil. So here it is.
Ta-da!
Yeah,
that's a pretty. AI is getting pretty good at.
That, yeah, all we said was to AI was make us a P2010 but with a low wing, and that's what it turned up.
Yeah.
So we'll find out in a week or two's
We'll
time.
probably, I will probably look completely stupid. It's on Tuesday, next Tuesday. I can't remember the time when the press conference is on. So I'll probably look really stupid because it'll be something like, I don't know, a single seat, something or other.
Single seat racer.
Single seat racer. Or something.
I don't think it's going to be that.
No.
If I had to guess, I'd say you're on the money here.
Yeah.
But we'll find out. So,
Yeah.
Also happening, Piper will be showing the diesel Seminole, which is that's a really interesting step now. I think for the training market, isn't it? It's going to be powered by the Delta Hawk
Yep.
diesel engines. Piper have alluded to a diesel Seminole in the past, but it's never happened, does it? But now, so diesel Seminole as well. It'd be interesting to see that. Has anyone else come across anything new that they're expecting?
Well, Delta Hawk have got quite a bit of news. They're going to give us an update on the Vans RV14 project they've been working on for a while.
They brought that last year, but I think they've been refining that,
They
haven't
have.
they?
And the same thing with they've got a Cirrus SR20 with the same engine.
Yeah.
So they've done that. They've got a new package for the Cessna 172. So they're really firing on all fronts here. And they're going to have mock-ups of two-cylinder and six-cylinder versions of its engine. The current one is a four-cylinder.
Yeah, two cylinders in an interesting development.
I guess that must be aimed at the experimental market.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
I mean, we should see
And drones, probably.
Yeah.
big drones.
Big drones.
Big drones. Big drones with cameras and bombs. We should see another version of the latest version of the RV15, I'm guessing.
I think all hopes are on seeing the final version.
The final version.
So that's the RV15 with its new revised fuselage, wearing the wings the wings that we saw that went on order last Oshkosh, and obviously the tail that's come along since. So yeah, really excited to see that. They've also been hinting at something else, but as of yet, no one is sure. So.
I mean, it's not an aeroplane, and I've obviously seen it already, but Garmin Access will be, I predict, everywhere. I mean, anyone who's got an LSA with G3X Touch will probably have an Access screen.
I cannot believe, I watch an RV building forum, Vans Air Force, and that has been awash this week with people selling Garmin G3X.
Yeah. I've seen a whole bunch of G3Xs for sale.
Yeah. So clearly, Access, and I've seen vendors, avionics vendors going, we've got Access, so I'm predicting that in the avionics world, Axis is going to be the most spoken about thing.
Yeah, I think absolutely. Not a new aeroplane, in fact, a bit of an old aeroplane.
Yeah.
In fact, several old aeroplanes are going to be at Oshkosh, I think, for the first time.
This is the Red Arrows.
Yeah. It is.
Sorry, I was just guessing.
That's so mean.
It's true.
Yeah. Well, they are old.
Good guess, Dave.
They are old. That's very
They
good.
are old.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're going to be strutting their stuff.
Yeah.
Talking of old, there's going to be a flying replica of the Wright B Flyer, which is I'm excited
A flying
about.
replica?
Yeah, an actual flying replica from the National Aviation Heritage Area in Dayton, Ohio. It's a 1910 design, and you'll see it and you'll go, wow, that's really Wright Brothers. It's a modern replica built with some modern materials and powered by a more modern engine, but that's going to be flying apparently in the air shows on Tuesday and Thursday.
You mean it's going to take Tuesday and Thursday to get round to it?
You'll have a more modern control system.
I don't think this one relied on a man in a frame sliding around.
Yeah.
So that'll be really interesting to see. So,
Dave's posted an interesting question on the running list here. He said, will this be the year that Textron finally announced certification of the Pipistrel Pantera?
I'm going to go on record and say no.
Well, I mean, it's a Cirrus rival sitting there.
Do we? It's unfortunately, there are certain things that just sit. It's been around. It's been a development project for too long.
Yeah.
And it's the world has moved on. There are new regulations. There's all sorts of new materials, new engines. I think. They should probably go.
Yeah, maybe. Do you remember when Pantera first came out? Remember when we first saw it?
Yeah, it was 1910.
No, that was the Wright B Flyer. But,
sorry.
Yes, but no, it was 2012, some time.
Yeah. 2012, 14 bloody years.
Yeah.
Is there anything happening in the world of electric?
Well, there is, yes. Magni X, which is
Not Moulin X.
not Moulin X. Well, I could have a contract, but Magni X it makes electric motors.
Yeah.
And they make a whole range of them, and they're taking pre-orders at Oshkosh for its experimental Magni Air electric engine. Because it's not just an electric motor; it's a whole bunch of systems.
It's the powertrain system, isn't it? It's
It is.
batteries, controller,
Yes.
inverter.
That's it.
Yeah,
In fact,
all of
here is a little picture showing the entire Magni X system.
It's not a blender.
It's not a blender, and it's more than just an electric motor stuck on the front.
Yeah.
But this one is aimed at the experimental market, the permit market. I guess they just want to get some sales going, get some motors out there turning and earning.
Very good.
Yeah. They're also going to show...
He's on
Yeah,
fire.
well, fire, yeah.
Wow.
They're also going to show an electric Robinson R66 demo. My guess this demo is going to be very short because the amount of power an R66 needs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There was a hydrogen fuel cell
Yes.
Robinson, wasn't there?
Robinson-
Has there ever been an electric Robinson?
Yes, well, that has been an electric problem because remember there was a few years ago there was an electric R44
Oh, yeah.
and they were trying to make it so it could hop between hospitals. Their big thing was to be able to hop between hospitals, taking transplant materials, that sort of thing. Sounds an odd way to justify a project, but anyway. But no, Robinson is pushing ahead on several fronts on electric. It recognises, if you like, that the days of internal combustion engines in places like California they may well be numbered.
I'm still most excited about this whole new the Rise. Is it Rise? The people who make this completely different way of flying
Yes.
helicopters.
Oh, yeah.
Skyrise.
Skyrise, yeah. I'm hoping to see more from them because they have had a presence at.
They had a
Oxford,
presence, but they had a bit of a bizarre presence. It was like, here we are. It kind of the whole
Yes.
thing screamed, "Stay away, don't come and visit us."
Hopefully that will change.
You look like an aircraft person, not a rotary.
No,
an
no.
airplane person. So I think it's not. I think you've all missed one key airplane that we should all look a new aircraft.
What? What is this?
Well, you need to guess.
I don't know.
Oh, come on, Ed. Dave.
Skyfly. No?
Well, no.
Yeah.
They're going to be there.
They're going to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. What aircraft company was working on a new aircraft, thought they were going to go bust but didn't finish it, and then didn't actually go bust and got bought, and hopefully they'll have... Oh, come on.
I'm lost.
Would you like another clue?
Yes. More information required.
Their HQ is not very far from Oshkosh.
Sonics.
Sonics.
Is there not going to be a Sonics high wing?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yes,
Oh,
there
yeah.
is,
Almost,
yes.
for almost
Yay,
certainly,
Sonics.
yes.
It's going to be the star of the show, surely.
It will be there. Yeah. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
And it'd be nice to.
And that'll be.
because
I mean,
obviously-
that's kind of like as a company that everyone thought was finished.
Yeah.
It actually got rescued, and not only got rescued, but they had investment in it.
Yeah, that would be nice
and
to
the
see.
High wing
Yeah.
is going to be like this is the
They've been,
personification of the future.
That's right.
Let's
They have restarted testing the hiving as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
making progress with it.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if it's not on the stand.
Yeah.
oh yeah, no, I'm sure. Oh, it's only a little taxi across the airfield for them.
Exactly.
Yeah. Also attending, not new stuff, but from the world of fantastic things that have been restored, reproduced, or repaired, whatever. There's going to be a fantastic Temco Buckaroo restoration. I know everyone's going, what the hell is one of those? But trust
It's
me.
a game that was sold at Christmas
No.
Yes.
from
No.
the 1970s.
Pin the tail on the back of a donkey.
No, it's an ultra rare. We all know the Globe Swift. Imagine a tandem two-seat Globe Swift. It's like the Globe Swift went to war as a tiny warbird. That'll be fantastic. Trust me on this.
Was that like a
T35 it
Yeah.
was. Yeah, beautiful thing. There's going to be the Evangel 4500. That's the
I'm really looking forward to
that's
seeing
the
that.
twin designed only with a set square.
Yeah.
And that is it's like boxy but good. And it's been restored.
Boxy but quirky.
Boxy but quirky. Mid America Flight Museum has lavished lots of love on that, and that's going to be there. And trust me, that's going to be so utterly bizarre, but I'm guaranteeing that's going to be one of the stars of the show. Mid America also bringing along the GB QED, which we saw in 2014 when it first attended. Never flew. I suspect, though, never flew at the show, but I suspect we are going to see it fly at the show because they've bought it. It didn't fly for a very long time. They've re-engineered a whole bunch of stuff, and they've made that into a fantastic flying aeroplane. So lots of people excited, and it's a big aeroplane.
Do you think they had two teams? Like one team, you do straight, you do curvy.
I think so. Yeah. Obviously, Red Bull have been in the news quite a lot because they've flown their DC-6 across the pond, so that's going to be fantastic, and taken their P-38. So that's a big deal.
I've flown in that DC-6.
How cool!
It was.
So they're very, very excited to see that. There's going to be, in the Warbird front, there's apparently 2 new exciting P-51 restorations, a P-40. Plus, I love stuff like that, especially when they're perfect.
Me too, but I mean, it's
They're
the
perfect
P-51.
restoration.
Oh, wow.
I know.
When that Oshkosh does that to you, it's like, it's another,
It's like,
another
so
dozen
much.
P-51s flying around.
Well, in the whole Warbirds field, it's bigger than most countries' air forces.
I know.
It is, yeah. What will be exciting, and do you remember when that P-51 Thunderbird turned up? The beautiful blue and yellow.
Yes.
And you go, wow, a Warbird in civilian colours. A collector called Walt Bow has just restored a Bearcat, and that's famously lived its life in a civilian colour scheme. It's like orange and blue, and he's just restored that, and he's kept the original colours.
Good.
So that is going to be, I predict that's going to be one of the one of the real highlights.
I can see you're
really excited.
You're really excited already, Ed.
Yeah. Plus, I think there's one of the biggest bomber lineups ever for Oshkosh. B-29, 2 B-17s, a B-24, a consolidated privateer, which looks a bit like B-24, and multiple B-25s.
Well, it's part of the theme of Oshkosh this year, isn't it? Celebrating 250 years.
America
of
250th.
So it's going to be quite a, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of
a
it.
celebration of...
It wasn't the word I was looking for.
But,
it's going to be like that. You know that commentator who I haven't heard for a couple of years now? When they
Danny Chisholm.
Danny Chisholm.
He's very Oshkosh.
It's going to be like him on steroids.
Him on performance enhancing substances.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Basically.
But Oshkosh, I mean, we've said it before, we'll say it again. There's nothing like it. If you're going this year, try and find us, because it will be great to see you. And if you're not going, put it in your diary for next year.
Yeah, absolutely.
Actually,
absolutely.
you've got me all excited, and I'm not going.
You're not going?
No.
Yeah, no, that's true. You're holding the fort back here.
Yeah.
Yes, a press release central or whatever it is.
You'll be busy, Dave.
Yeah, busy Dave indeed. Right.
Okay, so it's time for What Caught Your Eye? Ian, what has caught your eye this week?
I was doing a little bit of research around Oshkosh.
A little bit of research.
What's going to come up at Oshkosh that's going to be really funky and interesting?
Yes.
And I saw this thing, and it went, in their vintage in review,
yes,
they've got a 1935 National Aeroplane and Motor Company Bluebird LP4.
At the moment.
And I went, okay, I have no idea what that is, but
yeah,
when they do vintage in review, it's usually pretty impressive stuff.
Pretty spectacular stuff.
So I stuck it into Google, clicked on images, because pictures, I do pictures better than words. Big pictures. And it was a whole load of Campbell Bluebird cars. And I thought, well, that can't be right.
No.
And then I thought, I did Google, because I thought it would be really funky to see some beautiful replicas of that. And that's, sometimes Oshkosh does things a little bit left field.
Yeah.
And it turns out not. It turns out it's a kind of slightly strange-looking airplane. I'm going to go as far as saying almost the forerunner of the Streak Shadow.
And looking at it on screen, it's like a bathtub with a tail boom and some tail feathers and a little 2-cylinder engine. But this is actually it's an incredibly rare vintage aeroplane that a guy called Tim Talon found. Tim is known for restorations of completely unknown, unobtainium things, and it will be incredible to see this. So
that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to that.
Dave.
Well, I saw some of the lineup for the Roswell Air Races. Used to be known as the Reno Air Races, of course, but they've moved venue to Roswell. And this year is going to be the first year at Roswell where they have the full works back again.
Because the Unlimiteds have said, we're coming.
That's right.
They went, okay, we picked up our toys that we threw out the pram last year. And we're going to just come along. Don't remind us of it, okay? We'll come if you promise not to say anything.
I think they really did go about it the right way. The first year they ran it, they just wanted to see how it all worked. A bunch of new people, new venue.
And it did. It really did work.
It worked well. So now they've got the confidence, they can go ahead and go full blast with the rest of the field. But new for this year,
Yeah.
there's also a jet class.
Wasn't there a jet class?
It was jet class
Reno.
at Reno.
Well, they call it the debut of the all-new jet class Mac course. No, they've got what they mean is
Details.
They've got a new course, especially for the big jets.
Yeah.
In fact, here is the new course. But what I was most excited about was to see that there are going to be 2 MiG-17s flying. And here's a picture of a MiG-17. Not necessarily one of those that's going to be flying there, because I couldn't find a copyright-free picture otherwise. But just look, the MiG-17 isn't that sensational?
That's the swept wing Korean War era MiGs are pretty spectacular. The 17 geek head on here is the afterburning version, because if you go to Oshkosh and the night air show, which I know you're really bored of by now, but there is a guy called Randy Ball who flies a MiG-17, but the afterburner is like some Russian went, what do we do? We'll just pump fuel into the tailpipe, and it's just this big kind of trail of flame.
Yeah,
but racing MiG-17s, that's going to be quite something.
That's right.
During the night air show, you'll find me back at the house
Having a snooze.
having a snooze.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Well-
You're done with it.
I
Done
d-
with night air
I
shows,
mean, I
aren't
quite
you?
like it. It's quite good, but
Yeah.
it's you're kind of out there. There's a whole load of flying insects thing, and then after it's over,
4 million people try to leave the Oshkosh
site
site.
at the same time. So you end up with another hour or two in a car park not moving,
If you're lucky.
and then we got to get up bloody early the next morning. I've seen it a few times. I'm okay.
Ian loves Oshkosh, but not the night air show.
No, the balance between hassle and seeing it is not good for me.
It's a good one if you camped on site, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Or if I was staying in the Hilton Garden Inn,
Yes.
Oh,
which
they've
I'm
got-
not, because that's got to be like $1,000 a night,
Yeah.
Yeah.
if not more.
They've got that open air bar.
The open air terrace on top. That would be a
Yeah.
great place to watch the night air show.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or that would be.
Yeah. So, are you going to are you going to Roswell, Dave?
No, I won't be going to Roswell.
Just watch it online.
Just watch it online, yep.
Excellent.
I'm thinking of going down to the microlight thing at Blois
Blois. Blois.
in France.
Okay.
How about you, Ed?
Well, that just leaves me. And so I went to a little fly-in at Westistard down near Petersfield on Saturday. And one of the amazing aeroplanes that turned up was the Foster Wickner Wicko. And you're all going, what? So
Did you
it's,
say Foster or Oster?
no, it's Foster, not Oster. Yeah. Do you think it's like a? And this is a beautiful thing. This is not Oster-like.
Osters are beautiful.
Also, clearly that was a as you know.
I misspoke.
It's a misspoke. Yes, Oster people, don't flame me. But this was created by Australian Geoffrey Wickner. He moved to England in 1934, and he thought, I can make a low-cost trainer.
So they called it the Wicko.
Yes. Well, no. He said, when I can make a low-cost two-seater, he did go, actually, to keep it low-cost, I'm not going to use a conventional aero engine. He reckoned that he could take a Ford V8 engine and stick a gearbox from a Pobjoy engine on it to create his own engine, which was called the Wicko F. But as we know, creating a new aeroplane and a new engine is a bad combination. And actually, it was terrible. So what he did have to concede was he had to buy an engine from a proper manufacturer. So he went to de Havilland and bought a Gypsy and fitted that. And that's what this Wicko is powered by. Amazingly, they only ever made 10. And you're probably not surprised at that.
No.
One survives today, and it's this one. It was beautifully restored in 2005. But it's been stored away for quite a time after the death of its owner, but it's back flying again. So maybe if you're lucky, you might see this around. It was a restoration by the late Ron Such, and it is perfection.
If you see something that looks like an Oster with a tail that looks like it's a mashup of a Stagger wing and a de Havilland tail,
Okay,
then that might be your
I'm gonna,
Wacko.
yeah. It's like the British made a monocoupe, which is another obscure reference. But I think it's kind of cool, and the back end is a bit boxy, but
Yeah.
that looks like fun. So anyway, it sounded fabulous.
By Eve Angel.
Back end by Set Square.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
Dave, events.
Yes, well, it's another busy weekend. So on Friday the 17th, there's a barbecue and flying at Compton Abbas. Friday to Sunday, 3-day event, summer flying at Wolverhampton Halfpenny Green Airport.
That place is happening.
Yeah.
They're really motoring there. Saturday the 18th, there's a Furs Farm Fly-In and Barbecue. Bring a sausage, as they say.
Yes.
The Vintage Piper Aircraft Club flying at Sherburn and Elmet, also on Saturday. On Sunday the 19th, there's a Best of British Day at Breeton and a Chipmunk flying at Fenland. And, of course, next week, there's a really big event, the Farnborough International Air Show.
No one cares about that.
No one.
At least not in our world.
Well,
It's full of people in suits.
I know. I've had to go there to report on wearing a black suit on a searingly hot day.
You go to EAA Oshkosh and you come back with your aviation batteries charged.
Yes.
You go to somewhere like Farnborough these days and you come back with your aviation batteries leached out and run out of power because there's just people like,
Obviously-
my seat.
Obviously, if you're going to Farnborough, have a great time. Otherwise, go to Oshkosh, which is on all of next week.
Yes.
So,
Yep.
And it's been streamed live as well. I think
The
I saw
webcams are
up.
live.
Yeah, there's like half a dozen of them around the site, so you could see if you can spot us. Cool. Right, is that it?
That's
Are we
it.
done?
Yep.
Thank you very, very much, team. That was a bit of a tour de force, this one. Thank you very much for everyone for watching it. Thank you very much, Henry, who's standing at the naughty corner back there. And thank you very much to our sponsors, SkyDemon. And also thank you again to Cirrus Continental Aerospace Technology and Hassel Propeller for sponsoring our coverage next week at Oshkosh. We will see you not next week, but the week after. Have a good one. Have a great sight, safe flight, and if you're going, and hopefully see you at Oshkosh. Cheers. Bye.
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 Really?
Yeah.
Also, whose phone is pinging?
Who's pinging? I got mine turned
Whose
off.
phone's pinging, Dave?
Mine's look, it's turned off.
I think it's you.
Is your iPad pinging?
It is pinging. For some reason, I'm getting messages which are still pinging.
Time for what caught your eye,
We
or
definitely
what's
need-
on Dave's phone. Let's do that again. Join the Flyer Club and be part of the UK's biggest GA community. Save hundreds of pounds with free landing vouchers, watch expert-led webinars and access all the online content on flyer.co.uk. All this and more from just £6 per month or £62 for the full year. Join today at flyer.co.uk/membership.